I was Barabbas. A name spat like venom by my own people, murderer, rebel, the scum of Jerusalem. In the dark pit of my cell, I had no dreams. Only rage. I once had a mother. She held my face and called me her little lion. I don't remember when the lion turned into a wolf. The Romans called me insurrectionist. Truth is, I just wanted them gone. Their whips, their taxes, their crucifixions. I killed a man once. Maybe twice. The blood never left my hands, no matter how I scrubbed them raw. In the darkness of that cell, I heard only rats and my heartbeat. I wondered if God could hear it too. They said tomorrow was my day. The hill was waiting. 3 crosses, 3 men condemned. I dreamt of my mother that night. Her eyes, so full of tears, the same eyes I saw in the faces of those I hurt. The guards' footsteps woke me. They dragged me into the sun. The light stabbed my eyes. I smelled the crowd before I saw them. "Barabbas!" they shouted. "Barabbas!" I thought they cursed me, but the shouts turned into something else. Next to me I saw him, a man with blood on his face, but no chains on his hands. His eyes, calm, broken, yet fierce. Pilate's voice boomed. "Whom do you want me to release? Barabbas or Jesus called the Christ?" I laughed. I thought it was a trick. Who would choose me? Then the shouts grew wild. "Give us Barabbas! Crucify him! Crucify him!" I felt my knees buckle. The chains fell from my wrists. The guard spat. "You're free." Free? Free to do what? Where would I go with this blood on my soul? I turned to look at him, this Jesus. He met my eyes. He didn't flinch. He saw the wolf in me. And yet, there was sorrow. Like he carried my darkness on his shoulders. They whipped him, mocked him, crowned him with thorns. That should have been me. I walked behind the crowd as they led him away. My feet were free, but my soul chained to every lash that tore his back. The sky darkened as he hung there. My cross, my crime, my shame. I heard him gasp, "Father, forgive them." Forgive who? The ones who hammered the nails, or the one who deserved them? A soldier looked at me. "Go home, Barabbas." But where is home when you carry hell inside? I drifted through alleys, hiding from my own name. They called me free. I called myself damned. Some nights I dream of his eyes. Not angry, not afraid, just knowing. Did he take my place? Or did he just show me who I really was? I've never killed again. But that doesn't wash away the stain. Nothing does, except they say he rose. They say he lives. They say he forgives murderers. I wander the roads now, telling my story in whispers. I was the murderer who walked free while he died. I don't deserve forgiveness. But if he can look at me like that, maybe, just maybe, I was Barabbas. And the cross I escaped became the door I hoped to enter through. One day, when he calls my name, I thought freedom would taste sweet. But every bite turned to ash in my mouth. I tried to drink it away. Wine drowned the screams in my head, but only for a while. Sometimes I see him, in the market, in the shadows. A ghost? Or my guilt? The crowds forget your name when you're no longer useful. They cheered for me once. Now they cross the street to avoid my eyes. I wonder about the other 2. The thieves who died beside him. Did they curse him, or believe? Rumors swirl like flies. He rose. He's alive. I want to believe it, but why would he come back for a man like me? Some days I stand near Golgotha. The wood is gone, but I still see 3 crosses when I close my eyes. People pass by, whispering, "That's Barabbas, the murderer." They think they shame me. I carry my shame like chains. Once, I met a woman in the crowd. She touched my arm. "Did you see him?" she asked. I couldn't speak. She said, "He forgave me too." I wanted to ask, how? Nights are the worst. The darkness creeps in, whispering my crimes back to me. I dream of my cell. Stone walls, iron bars. But now the door is open. And I don't know how to leave. I watch the sky sometimes. They say he'll come again, riding the clouds. Will I run or will I kneel? I wish I could talk to him. Face to face. Not like that day, beaten, silent, but alive, eyes blazing. I would ask, "Why me? Why did you take my place? And maybe, just maybe, he would answer, there are others like me. Killers, thieves, traitors, who wish they could be free. They think freedom is no bars. But real freedom is no chains on your soul. I've seen his followers. Their eyes shine. They speak of forgiveness like it's bread for the starving. Once, I tried to follow them. I hid behind pillars, listening to their prayers. They prayed for men like me. I wanted to step forward, to say, I am Barabbas. Do you have mercy for me too? But my feet stayed frozen. Cowards' feet. Murderers' feet. Some say he came for the righteous. I know he came for the filthy, because he came for me. If I could see him now, I'd fall to the dirt. I'd say, I was not worth it, but you made me worth it. I wander the streets like a ghost, but sometimes the sun hits my face. I feel almost clean. They speak his name with hope. Jesus. The name I cursed now tastes sweet on my tongue. One day, maybe I'll stand in the light. No more shadows clinging to my skin. One day, maybe I'll tell my story without fear. Not as Barabbas the murderer, but as Barabbas the freed. Until then, I walk these roads, my heart pounding, whispering his name under my breath. Maybe freedom isn't running from my past. Maybe freedom is letting him carry it. I was Barabbas, and though I walked free that day, I still long for the one who took my place and gave me a chance to truly live. I see his blood every time I see a drop of wine. Poured out, not for him, but for me. They called me a rebel. They were right. But now, I rebel against my old self. I stand on dusty roads where I once planned riots. Now I whisper prayers I don't fully understand. When children laugh in the streets, I remember the day my mother laughed, before shame came home with me. Sometimes I hear a hammer striking wood. My pulse races, I feel the nails that never pierced me. I wonder, if he could endure the cross for me, can I endure this life for him? I tried to run from him. But you can't outrun a man who defeated the grave. The city never forgets your sins. But he does. They say he throws them into the depths of the sea. I've never been near the sea, but I'd like to stand there someday and watch my guilt sink beneath the waves. I keep the robe they gave me when they released me. It still smells of prison. Every thread reminds me, I was guilty, and yet I walked free. People think my chains were iron, but the real chains were carved in my heart. I see his followers break bread. They share it with beggars and traitors like their family. I stand in the shadows, and sometimes they smile at me like they know. One old man called me brother. His eyes were so clear, it scared me. Brother. Could I really be someone's brother? Could he really call me friend? I tried to repay him once. I gave coins to a poor widow, but silver never washes blood away. I know now, no payment will ever be enough, except a surrendered heart. I've walked the temple steps at night. I asked God, do you see me now? The silence spoke louder than any voice. Yes. I see you, Barabbas. Some say grace is like rain. It falls on the just and the unjust. If that's true, then maybe I stand here, drenched in what I do not deserve. I've carved his name on a piece of wood I keep in my cloak. It's the only thing that doesn't rot. Every splinter reminds me of the cross he carried, my cross. I still flinch when someone shouts my name. Old habits die hard. But maybe one day, when he shouts my name, I'll run, not hide. I imagine him standing at the gates, arms wide. A king, but also a friend. Will he smile at the wolf who became a lamb? Or the murderer who became a man set free? This is my confession. I was guilty. I was lost. I was Barabbas. But now, because of him, I am more than what they called me. I was Barabbas. Now I belong to the one who took my place.